All right. Ah. Okay, y'all. Sorry for the interruption there. Um, Heading over to Littleton for Regan. So you guys will get a chance to see Regan. Don't know what happened with the last live stream, guys. I think Regan called, and I think that kind of messed things up. But I'm heading over there now to. I'm not going to be able to really look at you guys' chat while I'm driving, but gonna go have a chat with Regan. She's down in Littleton now, so it's not too far away from where I'm at. Sorry for the last stream, and I know this is my second of 3 live streams. I don't plan on going live again today, so if it buffers when I get over there, I also apologize for that. There's really shitty signal down there, I think by design. I don't know what it is about that Littleton station that just has problems. So hopefully we'll be okay. I don't know. So we're heading down there now. Hope you guys are having a good day. I was just over at what I like to call Littleton land, heading over to Littleton. What do we got here? All right. What's up, Canada, Cajun, everybody? Thank you for joining. Not super exciting right now, but I am heading down to Littleton, where Regan is. She's at the Littleton police station. Sorry, Ellie. Yeah, it's just Regan had called, and anytime somebody calls, it puts up the live stream. So it is what it is. So anyways, hope you guys are all enjoying your day. We'll see how this goes down in Littleton. I think Regan's going to make some requests and stuff. Hawk, what's up? Definitely free to hit the like button, so really appreciate it. Hopefully this stream will be better than the last one. Regan interrupted it, but she was telling me she was down in Littleton, so that's where I'm headed now. I was kind of sticking around at Littleton land because what's up, Grover? I was sticking around at Littleton because there was a guy that was driving by that was kind of giving the homeless people there a hard time. I'm not going to stand for that. I told one guy to move the fuck on. He was in a white truck. He drove by a couple of times. The second time he decided to get boisterous, telling everybody to get the fuck out of there. You know, that's the type of shit that they have to deal with all the time, man. You know, it's so stupid. So dumb. But, yeah, we're headed there right now. We're going to Littleton to say hey to Regan. I don't know how the signal's going to be over there, but we'll check it out and see how it is. But, you know, that's the shit that we deal with down here. Just stupid people doing stupid things, you know. I mean, I hear that all the time, guys. I don't know how many times you guys have been out there, the auditors in chat, where, you know, you're doing an audit and people are saying, why don't you get a job? You know, stupid shit like that. It's way worse for even homeless people, you know. It's like constant harassment and BS. If I'm not watching your comments, sorry, guys, I'm driving, you know. I want to do it safe. So we're headed down to Littleton. Mods, if you could just keep people informed what's going on, I would really appreciate it. That way I don't have to keep repeating myself. But I'm passing the cul-de-sac now, kind of let you guys see in there. That's where they arrested 4 people yesterday, right in there. Another little encampment here. They told everybody to get out. Otherwise they were going to trespass. You know, just a bad day yesterday, which sucked, but today seems a little bit better. At least they're not bothering the Littleton people. At least the police aren't. there was an idiot in a truck that decided that he wanted to get boisterous with I happened to be there talking to Peter when he decided to get big, bad, and bold. Well, you know, I mean, start your car and be big, bad, and bold. Let's see what happens. So the situation is, real quickly, so the mods can hear too. I know they probably already heard me, but heading down to Littleton to meet up with Regan. She's there for, I think, a little bit of business, FOIA request or whatever. So that's the status of what's going on now. So we're heading down there now. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Navin, I don't know what happened with that fencing there. Sometimes, it could easily be that the homeless people were using it or whatever. People will give you that narrative, but I've also seen from time to time people like tear out the boards, like regular people just tear out those boards so they blame it on the homeless people. I've seen that, not in this particular encampment, but I've seen it in other encampments, and it's that's kind of shitty to do. But that's the reality out here. I mean, you wanna think the best of people. At least I do most of the time, because I honestly believe there's way more good people in the world than there are bad. But every once in a while you get those people that are real jerks and decide that they want to try to destroy his lives even worse than what they're already destroyed. I mean, just look no further than the Denver Police Department for that. But back in Littleton, heading there now to talk to Regan. So not exciting right now, I know, guys, but we'll see if we can't see what's going on down there. I think we're getting close, but people are driving so stupid. It's a 55-mile-an-hour freeway here, and nobody can drive past 40. I don't know if you see that on the old speedometer there, but yeah. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. I really do appreciate it. Lots of shenanigans in Denver yesterday, day before. I don't even know what to say about half of the BS that goes on in Denver. But, Regan and I are working on it. We thought we had some inroads. At least Regan thought she has some inroads with Chavez and a few others out there. But then they have a special, now what they call, I think it's a strike force team, which sounds like all militaristic and authoritative. It's just a stupid name. Might as well just call it Mission to Get Rid of the Homeless, period. Or, Operation Genocide. I don't know, something Gestapo-like. But nonetheless, we're headed down to Littleton. Littleton's a completely different animal. If it's not one damn fire, it's another. And it's constant out here. It never stops and never sleeps. It's like New York City, just never ever stops. I wished it wasn't the case, guys. I wish Regan and I didn't have to be out here doing this shit, but that's just reality. All right, so again, headed to Littleton to meet up with Regan. Just got a little bit of business to take care of down there. If the signal goes spotty, hang in there. I know I only have one more live notification for today, which is the dumbest shit in the world. I tried re-grabbing the stream without, bothering, but that didn't work out, so I had to start a new damn stream. So, but anyways, my car. Again, I hope you guys are having a good day. It's another mid-90s day today here. It says 93 on my thing, but it feels like 100. A little bit of humidity. I know all you guys in the South, probably Tennessee's laughing at me right now with humidity. You guys get way more humidity than we ever get here. But the problem is just that. Like, I can't remember a summer in Denver, one of the driest places ever. Basically the same as Arizona. Not as hot, but dry, dry heat. But I don't remember in all my years a humid summer in Denver. And if you're not used to humidity like I'm not, I'm telling you guys, I'm dying, man. It's hot. It's way hot. Tennessee's just laughing at me right now, I can tell. Everybody from Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, all those places, I know. You don't have to tell me it's way worse there and blah, blah, blah. But like I said, if you're not used to it, there's the fire rescue and the police station, which you cannot access unless you get permission. Let's see if we can find Regan. Regan, where are you? I don't see her at the front here. Okay, we'll just wait over here, and that way I can get caught up on chat and talk with you guys for a bit. I have no idea where she's at, guys, so. Ontario, Canada. What up, Lucinator? Nice to see you there. Bam. All right, let's see. What are we doing here? What street are we on? Am I on? I was on Santa Fe. It leads to like where Bellevue is down in Littleton, Christopher. All right, let's see. Yeah, I know, MD, big MD. They have to name it all kinds of stupid, weird nonsense, Also, I was gonna ask you guys if anybody knows anything about like cooling down cell phones. My cell phone, I got a nice cell phone. I got an iPhone 12 Pro Max, but it overheats. Bernie's not here today, Ellie. Okay. Let's see. Let's get down to the end. All right. So quick update. I was just over at Le Pen doing a little bit of, let me turn this camera around so you guys can at least fucking see me. There we go. It's probably better. When I have these glasses on, you guys can recognize me. Can't recognize me without these glasses, man. That's my new hat, by the way. Nobody knows what that is, and I'm going to keep it that way. Yeah, I know, Grover, but I really do like this iPhone quite a bit. The camera quality is almost unmatched. Yeah, Canada, that's probably correct. Do you guys have like a nice, maybe you guys can know of a nice case that cools down, stuff. Yeah, Grover. Yeah, probably. What's up, Jamie Todd? Nice to see you there. So I'm down in Littleton right now. I don't see Regan's car, and I don't particularly want to stop the stream. I don't know, Ellie. Ellie or Kelly or anybody in there? Does anybody have Regan's number that she can? You can text her that I'm down here and I don't want to stop the stream. Free some ice packs. Yeah, I thought about that, Grover. But the only problem is how do I attach it to my phone? Like I don't know. Oh, come on. Here we go. How far is Grand Junction from Denver? It's more like 2.5 hours, Hawk. It's on the other side of the mountains. It's pretty far. I like the country out there. It's real pretty. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, Lucinator, you probably have a long list of wrenches, man. Looks like all mods in there today. 5G GS. Uh, I have 5G. How? By the way, how's the video quality? I know the audio quality is probably okay. I know that it only goes up to 720p on streaming. Vids in 4K. That's one thing about me. I like the 4K stuff. Wife's family is in Fruta, so that's about all I know. Hawk fan, it's beautiful in Fruta, in Grand Junction. Um, it's really pretty country out there, and they grow. You know, I don't care what Georgia says. Palisade in that area out there, Grand Junction, Fruta, you know, all those places. Grand Junction and Palisade in particular has the best peaches in the country, and I've eaten Georgia peaches. Um, yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Just use a little, you know, a little rubber band. That's actually a good idea, Canada. Looks good, right on. I know you get in my finger because I have to. I'm right hand. Maybe I should switch here. There we go. That's better. Um, does any Ellie? Do you have Regan's number? Can you shoot her a text saying that I'm down here, and I don't want to ruin my stream? I guess I could take you guys on a little tour of this place here. Let me turn off my vehicle. Don't want to leave that running. I don't need that ticket. Although the police can do that all day long. Ouch. I just hit myself. I'm glad you guys didn't see that. Nothing happened. All right, I'm going to go sit on this bench out here, guys. If it starts to buffer, let me know. But this is the building. You have to basically beg to go see the police, which is nonsense. You should be able to just walk in, no problem. But I don't see any of Regan's vehicles, so we'll hang out in the shade. Yeah, I still don't. I don't see her. She's probably not down here yet. Appreciate that, Ellie. Let me get over to the shade here. Gee, man, this looks so damn hot. Whew. Okay. Actually, all right, let me know if the quality goes out on you guys. If it does, I'll move. But I'm gonna go in this shade underneath the building itself, and that might cause some issues, y'all. So continue to let me know how the stream is, if it's choppy, if it's buffering, whatever, and then I'll go back. Might just sit in my car. Okay. Here we are. Quality still okay? Chronically fabulous. What's up? Yeah, I don't have anything with me actually, but I just ate lunch, so I should be good. It's kind of hard to see y'all here. Stream's good. Right on, Lucinator. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I agree, Dandy Dan. Like, the dispensaries will say they have the best weed, but I disagree. I actually grow the best weed. Jamie, is it still lagging? Let me know. How's the quality? Niagara peaches, yeah. Kelly, I do. I let it get down quite a bit, but then I hook it up to my battery pack, which is another issue as well. I know that adds heat and stuff, but sometimes you have. Oh, I think I see. Let me turn the camera around here, y'all. See, there's Ms. Benson. So we'll see what's going on. I honestly don't know what she's here for, guys. I think it's records request or something. So seems good. Yeah, Dandy Dan, that's the thing, man. I mean, that you know, people now want like the highest concentrated weed, man, and it's like, no, man. I mean, the good stuff is the stuff that creeps up on you, and you know, that's the whole shebang right there. I think there's a 30-second delay. No big deal. Okay, yeah, Ellie. I mean, that's to be expected. Sorry. Uh, let's see. Yep. Okay. I think all is good now. So if you're just joining, I'm in Littleton, waiting for Regan to get out here. She just pulled up. Gorilla Glue #4, some good stuff. Canada. I grew that. What was it? 2 years ago. I think it actually was #4 too. Uh, all right, Dandy Dan. Good. Seems to be better here, huh? 32%. Man, that's a little high, Grover. Black cherry. I do like black cherry. Black cherry is really good. It's a good strain, man. I used to be a bud tender here in Denver, if you can believe that, y'all. I mean, who would imagine that? A guy with long hair and, you know. Harvest, right on, Canada. Yeah, me too, September. I don't know if it's going to be before or after my vacation mid-September, which, by the way, I'm taking you guys with me. I'll be doing some live streams and some other videos out in Las Vegas on the Strip. I'll be staying at Excalibur, so if anybody is in Vegas mid-September, September 15th through the 18th, I'll be staying at Excalibur. If you guys want to hook up or know anybody in Vegas that wants to hook up for an audit or two, or just to say hey, then let me know. Trimmed in Hawaii, Kelly. Trimming is the worst job, man. I really hate trimming, except my own. Kush cake, yep. Uh-oh. So everybody, here comes hardened criminal Benson. Here she is.
What an honor!
Yeah.
It's you here.
Wow, what a coincidence.
So coincidental.
Regan looking fly today. Look at her.
Thanks. Yeah, I had some business to attend to.
Yeah.
Um,
So what are we doing here?
I thought we should just kind of check in.
Just to see what's going on.
Yeah, see how
Make sure we
things are
don't.
going
Yeah,
and
yeah.
update everybody on where we're at with how dysfunctional the Littleton Police Department is.
Well, I mean, you can't even get in there without begging the front desk. So
Let's see if we still have to beg.
let's go beg, because that's what we have to do to get in here. If the stream goes out, it's because of the building.
Yes, we still have to beg.
Yep.
Shouldn't be a problem, right?
Get on my stream and see if it's should be back up. I got it on Wi-Fi, so didn't lose it, I hope.
Yeah, I'm watching myself.
Okay, there we go. All right. Wow, that's weird. Not a big delay either, so that's cool. We're up. All right. Yeah, I just got it on Wi-Fi, guys, so it should be better now. Sorry, we're inside.
Perfect.
Littleton. Hopefully, I don't know. Are we gonna? Yeah.
We haven't gotten caught up on what's going on. Hi there, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you. So we are at kind of a crossroads on the next step we're going to take. Well, that I'm going to take, because we last left off with exposing the horrendous lies told during an internal affairs investigation.
Right.
I mean, they're there. There is no disputing them. They are blatant lies. All the evidence is there. So we were debating on whether or not I was going to ask the chief of police to step up. And I did. I did ask him via email. And I'd like to read those emails.
Sure.
Right
Feel
now.
free.
Might be kind of boring, but give me a minute. Let me pull them up.
Nothing is boring in our world, Regan.
You never know what could go down and who we can spark and who we can trigger.
Everybody.
So, you know what? I'm actually gonna have to.
And for those wondering, this is where we took the Cooper video. We're almost in the exact spot.
These exact spot, indeed.
Yeah. Story time, Ellie says, yep. I hear you, Dandy. I'm working on getting more equipment, I promise.
What do you need more equipment for? Your equipment works just fine.
Yeah, well, I need another camera at least and some other stuff. I need something a good solution to cool down this phone. People were giving me suggestions.
Oh, yeah.
I've had that happen a couple of times. My FBI audit, I don't know if you saw that. That was a dandy. The second part, not the first part. The second part was interesting.
I'll have to go watch that.
Yeah, it's just a quick interaction, but it shows you how much of an asshole the FBI is here in Denver.
So, okay, here we
Yep, go for
so
it.
here's the stream of communication. It's all documented, and it started on August 16th.
Uh-huh.
And I wrote the chief of police here, Doug Stevens. Is his first name Doug? Stevens? Yeah, it's Doug. So, you know, I explained to him, just in case he didn't know what was going on, or who I was, or what the situation was. I explained that for him again in the email.
Uh-huh.
To make sure he would have no excuses to respond with, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
Right? So, you know, I went on to tell him that had your command staff properly handled my complaint, it would not be an issue any longer. Because we would know that this police department is serious about holding officers accountable, command staff accountable, and especially division chiefs. That's kind of a big deal, right?
Yep.
And I explained to him the lies that were told. And I said, what makes this situation even worse is that Commander Cooper makes statement that you are ultimately in charge of internal affairs. And I never received any type of communication, nor is it reflected in any policy that you even have an involved process in your own agency's internal affairs.
Right. And I think that was the point that we both were making that day. There's no process.
Right.
So he is IA, the chief, apparently. So there's no separate division for IA like there is in a lot of other police departments. You know, they have their own, internal IA. So he is the IA then, apparently, according to that email.
It's an internal control mechanism.
Yeah.
I mean, what could go wrong? What could go wrong there?
No.
You know, we're best of friends and we investigate each other. What could possibly go wrong?
Right, exactly.
So,
well, let me make a caveat to that. If you have integrity, like you and I could hold each other accountable or disagree on stuff, better than they can in the police department. So that's a good distinction to make. It
is because we have a moral compass.
That's right. There you go.
When you're in an agency like this, you have no moral compass.
Right.
Because it's not demanded.
Right.
Or commanded by the general public that you have a moral compass in law enforcement.
Right.
Okay, so I laid that out for him.
Yeah.
And instead of addressing the concerns, he went on to highlight that I should read the policies again. Of the LPD policy manual, the discipline complaint sections of 321 through 328, blah, 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 blah. And then he went on to talk about CALEA. Remember the CALEA process?
Right.
I asked him to define when the public process would be. It's still going to be sometime in November, and I should stay tuned for that. So I responded to him again. I said, I've already read that policy. It wasn't followed. Hence my question that you did not answer. I'm curious to understand what steps you've taken to correct the dishonesty in the handling of my complaint, as well as the steps taken to review and update your policy on internal affairs complaints. In addition, their policy on dissemination of investigation files is not in accordance with the law. Remember the House bill that I was telling you got passed in 2019 that makes investigation files for public disclosure. and everything contained in those files. And guess what wasn't in that file? That personnel letter
Right.
and discipline that I was told in writing by, what's his name? Division Chief, what's his name?
Cooper?
No.
No, that's commander.
Yeah, Cooper's the commander, and then there's the division chief above that who signed off, who ultimately signed off on the internal affairs complaints and all of the lies. And then issued me a letter saying that they had placed a letter in Bouchard's personnel record.
And you didn't get that when you filed to see all that, right?
They did not.
Okay.
They did not disclose that, so they're lying.
They are
They're
lying.
withholding information,
Right.
and they're not following the law. So they're going to have to change that. And essentially, Chief Stevens at that point ignored me for a week when I got more pointed on the questions. And I sent him an email on Friday, August 20th, asking him if I'd be getting a response to my questions. And
Nothing?
again, his response,
Oh, he
did
did
respond the same day.
Gotcha.
His response, I understand that you do not agree with the findings of your investigation and that you feel our policies are not acceptable. Feel.
It's not a matter of feeling.
It's a matter of fact.
It's a matter of fact, right?
So my last response to him on August 20th at 4:14 was, I will take your non-response to the other specific questions I asked as a refusal to answer them.
Right.
That complaint was mishandled, it was splattered with lies, and it's your job to address your command staff's dishonesty in which you're choosing to completely ignore. I said, in addition, I'll make a records request for the policy revisions that were made, so I have a full understanding before November. So in his attempt to talk circles around my pointed questions,
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to highlight that their policies are current and up to date. And in the process of city council reviewing city policies.
Thanks, Jonathan.
They're to be reviewed, revised, and updated
Mhm.
periodically. And so he claims that this last revision to their policies was done in 2019. So I'm here to look for those revisions. So that's what we're gonna focus on right now.
Do you think we can talk to the chief today? You think he'll come out,
I
or?
don't know. I guess you could ask.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, no hurt in asking.
So he says here, when I asked him questions about, he claims they formed a committee in 2013 to outline best practices for the police department.
Right.
So I questioned him on that committee. Where are the public records for that committee? Where are the official minutes, meeting minutes? And of course, there are none. It's
Imagine
just not,
that.
Yeah, it's just not necessary for that kind of transparency to happen in a police department.
Right.
They did what they needed to do internally and kept the public in the dark. So he told me the policy's been reviewed and revised over the years with the latest revision in April of 2019. There are no official minutes of action maintained since this was not a public board, commission, or elected body. It was simply a method of allowing transparency. He actually uses the word transparency and inclusion in the same sentence, of allowing transparency and inclusion to department and community members on policy review and development. They are literally putting in writing that we are doing everything behind the scenes that we possibly can to keep the public as far away from our internal mechanisms of accountability.
Yep.
You can use the word transparency and inclusion in one sentence, but not accountability anywhere
Yeah.
in any of his responses. That's very indicative of a very super huge, large problem in a municipality police department.
Yeah. You know, something else we might ask today, Regan, since I just thought about it, they were commenting on the thin blue line flag over there. I wonder what their policy is on political statements is. And if we could get clarification on that, because that's definitely a political statement.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's okay, I'd like to put up a Dungeons and Dragons flag since I'm wearing my Dungeons and Dragons hat today.
I love it.
And
I love it.
you know, if they're going to allow political statements, also, how about you know, I don't know, a Black Lives Matter flag next to it,
Sure. Yeah.
maybe an Antifa flag, maybe, you know, if the Proud Boys want to put up their flag there,
Sure.
or anything like that.
Anyone.
If that's their policy, that they allow political statements to be put on their wall, if
In
we
this public
in this
building.
public building,
Right.
and be displayed, whether it be behind
Make sure
a
you
window.
get a good view of that, because
Yeah.
it may not have shown up
Let-
in the
let me-
last live stream.
Yeah, let me go ahead and
And
show
I'll
you
go here
guys.
to the counter.
Yeah. So there you go. That's there you go. Yeah, I did. I didn't follow up with it, Kelly, but anyway, so we're gonna see what goes on here. I'm just gonna take the same view I did last time.
Hi. Yeah, I need to do a records request.
Okay, for what?
Well, so Chief Stevens tells me that there is some policy review and revision that occurred around the discipline review committee in April of 2019. I had asked him for official minutes of action, so I could just simply probably make my own determination through records that already existed, maybe through the clerk's office. But apparently these are held specifically by the police department for these policy revisions. So you may have to ask him to cite those exact policies, because I know they have to do with sections 321 through 328 for the investigation process. He'll know specifically what he's referring to. He didn't outline exactly what policies had been revised, so I'm looking for those policies in their original form and the revised form from April 2019.
Okay, let me check with my supervisor.
Sure, thank you.
Let's go sit down.
So she's gonna check with her supervisor.
Yeah,
Hopefully that supervisor is the chief of police.
that would be
since
awesome.
He's the one making these statements.
Right,
He's certainly the one that can back up the records.
right, right. And he's the one that can give you the information, since he's the IA team here too. So
Well, I mean, he's ultimately in charge of
Yep.
internal affairs. Doesn't want to take a complaint for my blatant
right.
claim of dishonesty.
And lack of transparency, which he did mention transparency. So
And
if
would
we want
rather
to,
focus on my feelings.
right.
I can focus on
Oh,
feelings.
there's somebody there. Maybe we might get somebody to come and talk to us. That was an officer. He's coming out that way.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, never mind. I thought we'd actually get somebody to help us out, but you know, because the police office is so easy to access here. There's no way, by the way, if you guys are wondering, there's no way to access the police department here without asking at the front desk permission to enter the building in a public building.
We have
Yeah.
to get a
We have to get a
door.
special pass because it's apparently Germany, here, Nazi Germany. That,
Where
you-
would you like to hang your flag?
I was thinking right underneath this Kalea thing.
The Commission of the Accreditation of Law Enforcement.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking. Don't you guys think that you know? I think Dungeons and Dragons should be taught in public schools. So that's my political statement, and I'm thinking that.
I like Quidditch myself.
Quidditch, okay, yeah, Quidditch would work too. I mean, maybe we could have both. Maybe we could have like, you know, like sort of like a presidential thing. You know, Quidditch on this side, and then Dungeons and Dragons on this
I
side,
actually like to have it matted.
just like
Well,
this. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
because interestingly, I also did a records request for all the invoices
Right.
paid to Kalia, you know,
Right.
over the years.
Right.
And it turns out that they pay Kalia a lot of money to order name plates and all kinds of special things. You know, instead of keeping instead of keeping money in the community and locally ordering from a printer or someone,
Right.
they order from Kalia. So
Right.
I'm sure they paid a nice price for this nice matted thingy here that says that they've are in full accreditation of best practices for
Yeah.
how to operate a law enforcement agency. So this frame was probably, I don't know. I'm guessing $100 to get matted.
Right.
And whatnot. So I definitely would like 2 of our flags
Right.
matted.
Right.
So
Matted.
they hang nice.
Right.
Not just
Right.
flimsy.
Do you guys think that's a good place right there? Because I think that's actually really nice. It's either there or on the inside there, right next to that.
Maybe right next on the wall right here.
That's
On
what I
the
was thinking.
outside,
Yeah.
On the outside of the glass.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that way, I don't know. It's kind of protected on the inside. So I might maybe right above that flag or
Oh,
below.
look, we finally located a complaint and procedures
Oh.
flyer.
Wow.
Over here in this little
Hidden in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Not at the main window.
Right. Because I mean, heaven forbid somebody actually want to complain.
Right.
You know, I mean.
And have to come around the corner to find it in the back of the flyer.
Right, and at
Organizer.
the look at that, victims' rights,
Uh-huh.
and then in the back, complaint procedures in this corner where nobody can see it. And see that wasn't even outside. Remember they had that little BS thing outside where you can request records on the outside of the building.
Oh, yeah. They
Yeah.
took that away by front.
Oh, they did. Yeah. Don't want people asking for
Yeah, it's right
records.
here now.
Oh, gotcha. So we have to beg to get in the building to ask for that.
Right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? You guys think right above there, below there, or in that corner?
Maybe we could get ceiling tiles.
Yeah, and make the building up to code? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, that's way out of code, by the way. Somebody pointed that out on a video.
Oh, they manage their own code system here.
Oh, they have their own code system.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have their own building code system.
Gotcha. Huh. Well, that's interesting. It's nice that they are allowed. I mean, they're given as much time as needed to get their building up to code, but with their own code.
Right.
But if any one of us was to do that, then of course, we'd be fined and levied and all kinds of shit, So there you go.
The city of Littleton also has a curfew.
Are you
17
kidding?
and under, Sunday through Thursday at 11 p.m., Friday and Saturday 12 a.m.
So ridiculous. Now, can they be chaperoned past that time?
Oh, I doubt it.
You mean to tell me that if you have kids in the city of Littleton,
Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of keeping the children behind the doors? Heaven forbid a 17-year-old have a job.
Yeah.
It takes them till 1 in the morning.
like McDonald's, which is
Yeah.
open, past 12, 1, 2.
They have to prove that. It's okay, but they have to prove it. Because that's what we do here in America.
Right. We have to. It's guilty until proven innocent.
Yes. I'm glad we're keeping it real.
Yeah.
Ponch and Jane on the job.
Is that who we are today? Ponch and Jane? I still think that's racist.
Do you know how high it's going to be today? I couldn't put my leather vest on today. I just couldn't do it. The high's 97.
97 today. I'm gonna turn around the camera, show you guys. I always have this vest on. You guys know. Look at that. Bam. Let's turn around. You guys want to see Regan better than me anyway. So, especially today, Regan. You had some business to take care of.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, so
Hi,
if you
Joanne.
get copies of the revisions prior to 2019, you'll have to fill out the core request, so just write in here, in the
Are we
detailed
on
description.
Are we on the same page though for what I'm asking? Not prior. I want the ones he states existed and were published in April of 2019.
Okay, then just put that right in here in your description.
So you want me to write that
Yeah, here.
in here?
Yeah, and then just fill out that form. exactly.
I wish
Well,
free.
to be honest with you, I don't know exactly how to word it because Chief Stevens worded it.
Okay.
So I think it'd be best,
Take what he gave you and you can just write that down.
well, I'm not gonna write this whole thing
No,
down here.
just a synopsis of
Is the chief available to talk today?
that. I don't know. I could find out.
Okay.
Did you need to talk to him?
Well, I mean, yeah, about a couple of issues like this issue, and I actually have another question about political statements.
Tell me what you want, and I'll
This
write
is
it
the
down.
chief's
I
admin.
appreciate that.
Okay.
because
Okay,
this is
perfect.
per the
Thank you,
chief's
Joanne.
words.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
So
well, what is this that we're looking at, just so I'm.
we're
familiar?
looking at
Is it-
policy reviews and revisions.
Okay.
Okay.
And he cites of April 2019.
Okay.
Specifically, I think, to what he was referring to in this first response.
Is this the email that he wrote to you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just so I'm on the same page with you.
Yep, right here,
Okay.
sections 321 through 328 of the policy manual. So somewhere in those sections, there were policy reviews and revisions that were published in April of 2019. And I'd like to see what those revisions were, because usually you can find those with a strikeout. Usually when things are kept online in these manuals,
Mhm.
What's up, Paul?
they're kept up to date with what those revisions were.
So do
And
you
there's-
have the current policy now? I just need to get you the previous ones, or do you want me to get you what the current one says and then what the ones previously
Well,
said?
I can go online and see what the current ones say.
Okay,
I'd like to see the strikeouts.
okay.
Okay. So you just want to see what was updated or changed?
Yeah, what was the revision?
Okay. Sometimes they're very minor changes.
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
Mhm.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's specifically what I'm looking for.
So,
Okay.
all right, so Kim, why don't you take that paper, you can attach it
And you
to
want me to
her,
sign this?
and she can
And
complete
just make
that
sure I
and
have your
have a,
contact number or something so I can
workflow.
call you when it's
Okay.
available.
Sure.
Or unless you want me to email you whatever your preference is.
Emailing's best.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure and get that on camera for everybody in chat so they can give you a ring, Regan.
Today's the 24th. Yeah, she's gonna have a million new best friends by email.
No, I'm kidding.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and step back here just so there is no chance of me doing that. Yeah. I don't want to get that information, but while she's doing that, guys, really appreciate you all being here. We're basically doing some record requests. I kind of am wondering what their policy is on political statements being displayed on public property in Littleton. So,
again, I'm assuming you're treating this as a Cora request. Okay, I love it. I think that's fantastic. I don't know anything else I would do.
and that's just the information.
Right, and you can keep that, because I've got one, two.
Do you want me to spread this, or do you want to hang on to that?
No, I don't need that. All right, and then, did you have a question?
I actually did have a request. I
Or a
was
question.
a question actually more than a request.
Okay.
I was wondering what the policy was on displaying political statements in the city of Littleton or in public buildings. If there's any,
I could find out for you.
yes, please. I would love to know. And the reason I'm asking that because if it's okay to display political statements, I'd like to display a couple of mine in this building, actually.
I can check with our city clerk. Colin
Absolutely.
Martin, 'cause she puts out the policies.
Okay.
I should be familiar with that, but I'm not. I apologize.
No worries. No worries.
And then, do you want me to just respond back to Reagan?
That would be great. Yeah, Regan, I'm sure you can
Yeah.
fill me in.
Anything else?
No, I think that's going to do it
All right.
for me.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. You too.
Me too. Joanne, was Chief Stevens available?
Oh, he's not. He has a meeting right now. I expect him back this afternoon sometime.
Okay.
Do you want me to leave a message for him, or?
No, we were just wondering if he was gonna be able to define that,
Okay.
so. she said she was gonna check, but
Yeah, I'll find out from him, when he comes back in. He was
Okay.
here this morning, but he's in meetings this afternoon.
Yep. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so that's where we're at.
yeah. Can I ask you a question, Regan? How many times?
I'm not always up for answering questions. You
Well,
can try.
I don't have a badge, so let's just start there. I mean, you don't have to answer. I'm just asking. How many times have we been in this building and asked for the chief specifically? I think this is the second time, if I'm not mistaken, and he's been in a meeting. This guy is always
Yeah,
in
that
meetings.
First day, remember, all of command staff were
Yep.
in special training.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
And then all of a sudden,
The
Cooper
Commander
appeared.
Cooper appeared out of
He
nowhere. Yeah.
disappeared. No one was
I wonder
available.
if Cooper is available.
Probably
I don't know if I want to talk to him about that flag because he pretended like he didn't even know what that flag was. Did you see
Right.
that video?
Yes.
He's like, oh, you mean that the blue thing? Playing real dumb and coy because he knew what I was gonna get to, you know. So he's dumb.
Funny that they wouldn't even have an American flag.
That they'd rather display that than the American flag in their office. That's disgusting. I mean, honestly, you know.
No American flag.
So
anywhere.
let me ask you this question, Regan. If we get back that it's not okay to display anything political, which I believe is what their policy is going to state, I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
think
what I
so.
saw when I quickly browsed.
Yeah, that needs to come down.
Then that immediately needs to come down.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think we should go through the proper channels to get that removed.
Right.
As well as anything placed on vehicles or on clothing, because those are direct.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yep.
Because another big expense to Kalia was paying them for automobile decals.
Yep.
And I have a feeling that it's those.
You've got to be
No.
kidding me.
No?
Ooh. Okay. Well,
Yes.
the plot thickens.
Yeah. Let's go down here though. I want to see
Yep.
if there's any more
Okay.
thin blue line gang flags
Right.
hanging up in any of the public
Some.
stores.
What do you think about people calling them blue ISIS flags?
You know,
I mean, whatever
stimulates the
people think.
gang,
Yeah.
The gang mentality.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they're always anti-gang for sure. So
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Right.
they
They
would.
got gang units.
Right. They should be more than happy to remove gang symbols from
Right.
their property. So we'll find out about that. We'll get that request back, and
Yeah,
we'll definitely keep y'all.
Chambers are locked. But let's look in this community room.
It's dark right now. I think there was somebody in there.
Oh, there is an American flag over there.
There's the flag right there,
There's no symbol or gang flag.
or political statement flags. They're just maintenance workers in here. Yeah, there's the flag there.
Yeah, just one American flag.
Yeah, just making sure there's no more. Any more that you see? Okay. All right.
And blue.
Well,
One
let's.
gang flag.
You know what? We should go upstairs too, and see if there's a. Or is that?
I actually think our visitor badge doesn't get us
Oh,
in anywhere.
okay. We have to specifically beg to go up there, apparently, in a public building.
Well, and it says no public access. Odd.
Oh, that is weird.
In a public building.
In a public building, we can't have
They're
access.
hiding up there.
You know, I mean, heaven forbid I cross that. What's going to happen to me if I go up those stairs?
Right.
But I guess today I'll respect that, even though I really shouldn't. But
Right.
you know, I don't feel like tussling with Littleton PD today too much.
Yeah, they might put on those black
What is?
F you up gloves.
Oh.
I'm not cussing today.
Oh, you're
Have you
not.
noticed?
I have noticed. Well, I'm the opposite. I'm Mr. Cussing today, so fuck that. Oh, look, curtsy. You'd make a great Wonder Woman, Regan. Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is just their employees only, a bunch of COVID stuff. Okay. City of Littleton thing. You know, I am actually really surprised that
That's
there's
supposed to be the zoning department.
the zoning department. Just
Zoning
a
guides, permit
right,
applications.
right. Isn't that
Maps.
isn't that upstairs? I thought they had that upstairs. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But so if somebody wanted to do some zoning stuff, they're SOL or shit out
Currently,
of.
that's by invitation only.
Oh, and is that
Not
because
that you have to pay, you have to ask to pay.
asked to pay them? Ah, I gotcha. That's how it works. That's so nice.
Liquor laws. Wait, what do we got going on here?
Oh, look at this. Toma Club.
So they're gonna serve liquor here?
Licensed official city Littleton grants special permit.
Sertoma. The Sertoma
What is that?
Club. They've requested licensing
You gotta be joking me.
to permit serving liquor at this location.
In this building.
We're gonna
Wow.
serve liquor from 4 to 10. So I have a feeling that the emptiness of this building
well,
is
that-
reflective of them trying to rent it out. I
Ah.
kind of had caught wind of some things that were said. in some
That
meetings.
makes sense. So this was 8:18, so this happened already from 4 to 10. I wish I would have known because I would have been here from 4 o'clock to make sure they weren't serving before, and at 10 o'clock I would have came back just to make sure they weren't serving after.
And then we would have fined them heavily.
Right.
Caught them.
Right. If I would have caught them, I would have been like, officer, I immediately need you to issue a citation
Right.
for the fines levied against such practices as serving alcohol past 10. So according to this sign here, but I missed
wonder,
out.
Yeah, and I wonder if there were minors permitted.
Oh, that's a good thing.
A lot of questions.
A lot of questions with very little
So
answers.
I'm wondering, we probably won't have Wi-Fi, but I would like to, we might. I want to walk real close to the building.
Okay.
And go out back and see if we can see what stickers. are
Ah,
on the police vehicles.
good. Okay, so if we buffer, just letting you guys know why, but we're gonna go outside the building now, so we may lose Wi-Fi, but I can always go back to my
We'll make a
5G.
static video and
Yep.
publish our findings.
Yeah. Okay. So
maybe you can stay with us.
stay with us. Hopefully, I'll try to go to 5G if this doesn't work. Oh, do you still have the? Yeah. Okay. Have to get back there.
In our visitor badge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have all-time access.
Right.
All the time.
Right. Well, I mean, honestly, if they're just going to issue those out, thank you so much.
You too.
If they're going to issue those,
Yeah,
why?
just give one to every citizen.
Well, how about they just leave it open and not have to worry about asking permission to go in there? That'd be too easy. Check the live stream, see if it's still.
Yeah, you'll be good. I think maybe to the end of the stairs.
Okay. If we lose you guys, I'll try to go to 5G. Just hang in there, okay? No public access to the fire department, obviously.
Well,
It's good so far. Good so far. Okay. Well, like I said, if it goes buffery, give me a second, guys.
yeah, we're close. We're right here. On the back of these police cars that Littleton Police Department. Oh no, here it is. Here's what they paid for.
Oh,
That sticker that says law enforcement accreditation. That's Kalia's little insignia sticker.
yeah.
So I really think they probably should eliminate that cost because this accreditation is meaningless. They don't have any external controls.
Yeah.
They pay this organization to write their policies for them. They don't have to follow their policies,
Right.
clearly. So they need to start cutting back. And in fact, I think they should probably get rid of Kalia altogether.
Well, I mean, they won't because it's obviously a big money-making scheme by Kalia and the
Oh,
police
sure.
departments for sure. But I agree with that sentiment 100%. Like, that sticker, what are you guessing that particular sticker cost? Do
Oh,
you know?
I've got the invoices.
Okay.
I don't know. They typically were spending like $75 a pop ordering stuff like this.
$75 for a freaking sticker.
Yeah, I don't know how many they were getting. I'll have to,
Yeah.
look at that invoice.
Yeah, that's
but
ridiculous.
regardless, again, why not keep business local if it's a sticker that you're looking for?
Right.
I mean, certainly, if we have to keep Kalia around, you can certainly guarantee that they allow them the use of their insignia
Right.
when they pay them these exorbitant amounts of money for these accreditations.
Right.
So a local printer could get copyright consent.
Oh,
that,
easily. I'm
on
sure
that
they would be more than
insignia.
happy to do that,
Yeah.
right? I mean, there'd be no issue with that whatsoever. At least there
Right.
shouldn't. What's up, Ellen?
Yeah, we kept Wi-Fi out here. That's
Lucinator
good.
says he only charges $7 for a 6-sticker pack.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting. Now, what would you charge somebody to install that sticker on their car, Lucinator? That's
Like
the real
that.
question. Like a little sticker. I don't know if you see that sticker. It's kind of hard. I'll try to get in here. That sticker right there. That sticker right there. That little corner square sticker, which is about what I'd say about maybe 6x4, 4x6 inches.
So now the question is, do all of the vehicles have
Well,
that?
let's go around. Let's
I
see.
don't think we can see any backsides of the vehicles.
I might be able to catch that one. Let me take you guys over there.
I think you're probably gonna drop them.
Okay. Well, I still got 5G, so I can switch. Oh, here's another. There's another one over here that does not have it, Regan. See, that one does not have it. Should be back, guys. Yeah, we're back. Probably not. Who is she a police officer or what is she?
I don't know.
She just waltzed right
She's
in there.
authorized. She's authorized with her key card.
Bumper sticker, not buffer sticker. Are we back, guys? Let me know. Let me know if we're back. I took the Wi-Fi off 5G, so let me know if we're back. The video shows back, but I never know if it's back up and running. The other vehicle on that end did not have a Kalia sticker
It
on
did
it.
not?
No, the gray one, the SUV over there.
Unmarked.
Yeah.
Unmarked.
I don't think it's unmarked. It got the lights on top and everything. So, all right, we're back. Right on. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being patient. I have to experiment out here. The 5G works to a certain point. It doesn't work in certain points. The Wi-Fi works on the inside, but you have to connect to it, and it's just a pain in the ass. But to get you guys a quick update, I checked that gray vehicle over in the corner there. It did not have one of those Kalia stickers. But my question was, do you guys think it's a little excessive that they charge $75 for those stickers? And I'm not even sure if that's with installation. So they probably have a separate installation charge. You know, I mean, that's how wasteful that shit is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, Regan, if they charged labor to.
Laugh, but,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, there you go. So somebody's coming on in, I think. Oh, there's a guy on the phone over there. I think that might have been a cop. I'm not 100% sure. But let's see if this guy. Oh, he didn't want to be seen. He rolled up his window. So he has, I think that's his personal vehicle. Nope. That's government plates. That's an unmarked. So DMY212, I believe, is the license plate on that Ford truck. So if you see that in Littleton, Colorado, you know for a fact, 100%, that's a police undercover vehicle. That's another thing that we do out here. You know, I mean, I in my opinion, unmarked vehicles should be not allowed at all, because if you have somebody in distress that's trying to flag down a police vehicle, how are they going to know? I mean, obviously we know because we've been doing this for quite a while, and
I'm in
you know,
full support of that, just for the nefarious uses of them.
right,
Period.
right, and they do use them for nefarious reasons too. I mean, you can see all kinds of YouTube videos on unmarked vehicles. It's a battle that I don't think Regan and I can win to change, but maybe with enough people involved, it can definitely be something on the agenda in a lot of local police departments. But I do not believe that those things should be employed anywhere in any city, honestly. A little kid doesn't know the difference between a regular vehicle and a police you know, they can't tell if those unmarked vehicles are police. So how are they supposed to flag somebody down if they need help? I know it's a far-fetched situation, but it has happened before. And you know, it's just stupid. It's just dumb in my opinion. Of course, you know, Regan, I say flag down a vehicle. We tried to do that all day on that other live stream that we did, and the cops just went right on by. So if we were in trouble, they wouldn't have cared one bit.
Yep.
Even if they hate us, they're supposed to care. But you know, Supreme Court there has already ruled, Gonzalez versus Castle Rock here in Colorado, that the police are not responsible for our safety. So take that for what you will. Let me get caught up on chat here. I have a nice voice, Ellie. Really? I never knew that.
You do. You have a bit of a radio voice, I will say.
I do my own podcast, and that's what people have said.
I know that's why you're so good at it.
They will shoot the screen. Screen's black. Is it still black? Sorry.
Is it?
Is
No,
my
it was, probably.
okay? That probably was a older message. Only audio, no video. Oh, they can still.
What's going on?
What's going on? They can no video, but check the stream. Oh, you're still doing your vid. Black screen. Here. How's this?
Yeah, it's probably about to buffer.
And that's so weird because it was doing so well. Let's see.
Yeah, but that's the service over here. It's really bad.
Can you guys still hear? Let me know if you guys can
Will
still hear
Wi-Fi
it.
pick back up?
Let me go back over here and I'll try to put the Wi-Fi back on. Let's see. Paul Jackson, Mexican, also has a face for it. How dare you, sir? How dare you, Paul? Ask the ladies. They might think differently. And my hair is amazing. So, okay, let's know if we're back, guys. Sorry. Transparent screen. Back kinda. Okay. Let me go out. Well, let's go a little bit further in. And take a seat, Regan, and then we'll recap what went on here for anybody new joining in. Okay, Regan.
Is it back on?
I think it's back on.
Okay. So we'll have to get on with our day. 'Cause
Audio-
I have to go.
Audio is back, but no video. That's
Yeah,
really weird.
That happens a lot.
Huh. Okay, well, we'll quickly recap, guys, and that'll do it for this. Actually, I'll take you guys with me. Maybe it'll pick up on my 5G when I get back in my car. So stick with me if you guys can still hear. And you guys will get to take a road trip with me later. I don't know where.
Right on. Road trip with MLH. Yeah, so anyway, we came to Littleton today to do a records request and just kind of check in. Things are a little different here. You don't have to identify to get into this public building, but you do have to ask for permission to get into the public building, to access the public police department, to access public records, on and on and on. So we're here because Chief Stevens just flat out refused to do an investigation of his lying command staff and address the fact that he has no external controls on handling citizen complaints through an internal affairs process within the Littleton Police Department. So from the very first video that I made many Sundays ago, when Cooper accused me of having previous problems with me, my point in all of it was, I expect to see Littleton become one of the best municipal police departments in the entire state, because they're going to redefine their internal affairs investigation process, and they're going to have external controls by the time I abruptly depart from the city of Littleton.
Right.
So if they want abrupt departure, the sooner they make these changes, the better.
Now, when you say abruptly depart, that does not mean that you won't be back to check on these motherfuckers. I mean,
I wouldn't need to come back here. I could
Right.
abruptly depart at any time if they would do the right thing.
right.
Because then the standard would be set. But they continue to do the wrong thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
So they have to be held to a higher standard for external controls
Right.
because they're not doing their jobs.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that puts a really good capper. I did, those people that were not hounding me, I don't want to say hounding me, but asking me about, me following up on that blue line flag. I did so today, so I hope that satiated everybody's request. And I'll wait for the response with Regan. I'm glad I could put it with Regan stuff because a lot of times, like, I put in a FOIA request and they jerked me around, but when Regan...
Well, they haven't jerked you around here, right?
Oh, yeah, they did. I asked for a FOIA request on that, and it took me way longer than it took them to get you your FOIA request for the same information.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was like a week later, I finally got that. No, it was, and it wasn't even, I don't even think it was the video. It was just Commander Cooper saying that he accidentally must have hit the button or ran out of memory.
The deleting of his video.
Yeah. So, I'm just glad it was in with yours is all I'm saying, Regan, because I think to get results here, it's either I got to start the same process that you did from the beginning,
right,
and work my way into these people's hearts until they're either sick of me or whatever. But
well, maybe it was an oversight, because I will say
it could be.
The clerk of Littleton, and I told her this in an email, she really should be recognized for how well she handles that office under intense pressure and scrutiny that the city faces from time to time, this being one of those times.
Yeah.
So,
and don't mean to cut you off, Regan, but I gotta wait for this train to go by because this is an audio only deal for right now. But anyways, they are scrutinized right now, and Regan's putting a spotlight. I am as well. Aurora's got some big problems that we got to get out and start attacking too, because all that shit with that one dude that got the hell beat out of him for simply quote unquote trespassing.
But I'll tell you what, in Aurora's defense, they have a police chief in place that they need, and the things that she has to work around within the confines of everything we've allowed to become government control, I gotta say she's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
So, I think some of that attention around Aurora should be on her.
Well, I mean, and that's another thing, Regan. Real quickly before I, go into the car here, because it is 95, 97 degrees out here.
The high is 97. 105 here very soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hot here. But anyways. The other thing is putting a spotlight on good cops, right? I've only had one video in the time that I've been doing this that put a spotlight on good cops. What does that tell you? And who knows if they're good cops? I mean, it could show up good one day. A good example for you, Regan, that you know very well is Chavez, right? We discussed Chavez at length when we were out at that
Denver's District 4
yeah,
Community Resource Office.
Right, and we were at that Super Trooper photo op deal, Reno 911 spiel,
which was a free backpack giveaway to the children.
Right.
On a Saturday afternoon with the Nuggets mascot.
Right. So.
But I was very clear.
Yeah.
That just because they're nice doesn't make them good cops.
Right.
It was very clear that when the rubber would meet the road,
Oh,
Chavez would do exactly what he was ordered to do.
You said
and guess
that.
What?
Right.
We've got that evidence.
Right.
At that suite.
Yep.
He did exactly what he was ordered to do.
Right.
Hold me behind the fence.
Right.
And confiscate my property with no
Right.
due process.
Right.
I mean,
which there's going to be follow up on that as well, Regan.
yeah, there is. That's
so.
not in the works, but that's an aside to Littleton. I mean, but we did come across. Remember, Officer, what was his name up there, King Supers, that I highlighted. His first name was Will.
Oh, the African American gentleman.
Yeah. And came and wrote a commendation on how he actually handled himself that day by literally not participating and instead just standing there while his superiors, apparently who were training him, were there to critique his actions. And so, we highlighted how there's potential there for a good cop. But we also talked about the very serious likelihood that he'll conform and he'll become one of them.
Right.
Or he'll have a job.
Yeah, I made the point that in my opinion, 90% are dirty, with the 5% going in fresh, 5% holding on to humanity and morality, and that's shrinking every day.
Low
I mean,
numbers.
they are low numbers, and I wish it wasn't that way, Regan. But you know, I mean, it's a good point of discussion for you all in chat and everybody out there. You know, to I know we've had a couple bootlickers in chat. I don't know if you noticed that, Regan, but
Are they? Oh, good. We like
but the
to have fun with
moderators are doing their
bootlickers.
job, and I appreciate the moderators. You guys are doing a bang up job. You know, just giving you shit and me shit. One of them talking about Eric Brandt and some other bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Some
but
of that stuff's not going to be tolerated, at least on my channel.
no,
And
I
my
won't
moms
tolerate
know
it
that.
either. They know that. So the same rules apply to my chat as well. I'm not, you know, I don't want to kick anybody out or anything, but the bans that they've been doing, 30-second bans, 60
Yeah.
second, I mean, that stuff is very effective. So, but anyways, just to put a capper on it, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to keep this on. Hopefully I'll get video back for you guys as soon as I get in my car and I take it off of Wi-Fi. So you guys can take a ride with me, and then I'll do a little Q&A session before I take off and end the stream. But it was nice coming out here with you, Regan.
Yeah, likewise. Thank
Did
you
you?
for being here.
What else you got? Anything super special going on
Well,
tonight?
you
Or
never know, right? I mean, you never know when I am driving down the street and I got to flip on a live stream like yesterday when they were harassing the homeless.
Yeah.
Arresting the homeless.
Well, since I'm in the area, I'll stick around till about 5. So
Oh, right on.
5 our time.
Okay, well, let me go finish some of the things I need to do,
Yep.
and I will definitely be in contact.
Yep. All right, Regan.
Out in the shade, too.
Oh no, I'm gonna see if I can get some video. Hang on, guys. If you lose, if it buffers for a second, just stay with the stream. I'm going in my car right now. I'm gonna take it off of Wi-Fi. So give me a quick second here. Okay. I think we're back. There's probably a little bit of buffering, but I'm gonna get in my car here. We'll do a little. Okay, it's gonna go in and out. Let me try to get to a better spot for you guys. Just this little area sucks. It really does. Let's flip the camera. You guys don't want to see my ugly mug. There we go. Okay. So let me pull over real quick and talk to you guys. Do you guys have video back? Let me know if you have video or if it's just audio. Audio's back, but no picture. I wonder what's going on there. Okay, I'll pull over real quick, guys, and then we'll do a quick little Q&A. I'm sorry about the video. I don't know what the stream. I want to save my last live stream in case any other bullshit goes on today, which, you know, there's almost always BS. So let me go ahead and pull over here. That's a fire lane. Oh, I can pull over in some shade. Nice. So let me go ahead and get into this shade. Okay, guys. You guys seriously can't see? It's just a black screen. What's up, Princess? No video? Okay. What about audio? Is there audio? You guys can at least hear me, right? Audio in and out. Is there's still audio? Let me know right now, guys. Hit a 1 or something. Audio only. Okay, well, all right, Rum Runner, sorry for that. I'm just going to do a quick Q&A if you guys have any questions as to what happened here. This was just simply a request, FOIA request. So, okay. Well, we'll get you guys those results as soon as we can. But already checked out my video on the FBI. Please check that out. Part 2 is in particular the great one. I know, Free Spirit. I don't know what's going on with the video. Hopefully the next live stream will have video. It just went out for some stupid reason. I don't know if it's a camera thing or what the hell the deal is, but I got video on this end. I don't know why it went out for you guys, but check out the second part of that FBI video. There's an interesting little interaction there. I want to know you guys' opinion on what happened there. It was real quick, but it shows you smugness of the FBI. I'm not done with those guys either. I'll be doing another audit at some point for those guys. Yeah, Rum Runner, for sure. Check out part 2. I liked part 2 quite a bit. It got me by surprise. So I think I'm going to end the stream for now. If I've got one more stream. Oh man, I wish I had video. You guys could have seen this guy and how interested he was in me. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, exactly, Dandy Dan. Not everything is super exciting, but if anything exciting does happen, I'll bring you guys on back. I plan on doing more static videos as well. Although I will say these I did put out a poll. You guys seem to like the live streams, and they are getting more views. So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I will, Alan. I only got one more for today. I mean, I could do as many lives as I want, but only 3 that will be, notified. Make sure you guys are notified. It can change from minute to minute, Rum. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it was fairly important. I did take you guys by the cul-de-sac where they arrested 4 people yesterday. 4 homeless people for the crime of living, pretty much. They did have warrants in their defense and the police defense, but that's why I always tell you guys, do not talk to the police no matter what. Make them investigate if they're doing an investigation, whatever. You didn't get a notification, Lucinator? Jeez, that sucks. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, hit the like button. I'll keep going until you guys hit that like button. Let's get up to 50. That'd be great. No idea you're leading up to fighting the blue line. That's right, Free Spirit. I'm doing it. Oh, also, I want to mention, I did mention that I'm going to Vegas in September. If anybody's going to be in Vegas, or put out the word to some of the Vegas auditors, if they want to hook up with me on the Strip, I'll be there from 15th to 18th, entire vacation. But if I see something, I'm going to stream it. And obviously, if I have any inclination to make videos, I'm going to make videos out there. But I want to kind of enjoy myself out there. It's been 10 years since I've taken a vacation. I will stay safe, Dandy. I'm pretty crafty like that, Yep, exactly, Rum Runner. Hit the like button. We only need 6 more to go. Not always about drama. Free Spirit, that's something that I hope you guys notice on all my videos. I always say, number 1, I want to earn and keep your subscriptions. Number 2, it's not always, I don't want all of these things to be confrontational. That's not the point. The point is to go through places, whether they're dispensaries, post office, police stations, FBI buildings. It's not about confrontation. I never want to go into one of these with confrontation. So, that's a good point. I'm one of the chiller, I guess, auditors out there. I don't look for that. I'm telling you guys, but I will defend myself. Hitting the like button, Princess. I don't know if you guys see it. It is free. Please hit it. 6 more, and that would do me wonders. That would put my my stream on the radar for a few more people. So. Amazing audits, Lucinator from Vegas. Janet's Kitchen on Sundays. Okay, I'll try to do that, Lucinator. I hooked up with Ghostwriter. Hope you guys saw that one as well. That was an interesting audit. I found out where Ghostwriter was, and I went up at a DUI checkpoint. Guys, I want to gonna check that out if you haven't already. Yeah, Dandy Dan. I don't know what's up with that. Princess, what happens is I get viewed more, and I get put on people's feeds, etc. Yeah, 50 thumbs up I get on YouTube's feed would be absolutely amazing. Only about 4 or 5 more to go, so if you guys could do that. Okay. All right, can you guys hear me? If you can't, I do apologize, but let's try something else here. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks so much. Really appreciate y'all. Later. Yeah, 4 more. I don't know, Richard, if you can hear me. I don't know what's up with the black screen. It's just... Oh, you can hear me. Okay, cool. The black screen will probably be fixed in the next live stream. I don't know what's going on there. But thank you guys so much for joining. That's about it for now. If I see anything else, I'll definitely go live, make some videos. Thanks a lot, Free Spirit. Thank you all. Really appreciate it. I'm going to end it because it's kind of spotty. But thanks so much. Hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already. Thanks, Richard. Really appreciate your comments, and especially the stuff about the flag and stuff. I know it's not law, but you know, it is what it is. You know the deal. Anyways, take care, everybody. Really appreciate you.